Rahubat Yasab. Welcome to another Paa Taraq reading with the Supreme Grand Council of 24 Elders, Anun.Na.Qi Sabaktat Nifru'am. Panashad will be read by Kamam Hatap Reye.
Rahubat Yasab. Anun.Na.Qi Kamam Hatap Reye. Panashad. Anun.Na.Qi Dakal Pa Ashag Impa Paut. Wu Kalal Ashag Kawan Dakalni. Anun.Na.Qi Kasamun Afaf Pa Paut. Wu Pa Paut Kawan Kasamun Afafni. Anun.Na.Qi Wahu Ama Pa Paut. Wu Pa Paut Kawan Wahu Abani. Nuk Kador Najor Ama Kasamun Impa Paut. Wu Kabub Ama Shakasun. Nuk Kawun Kaal Paaf Nuk Ragub Dakal Pa Paut. Talama Ragabni Kawan Bakay Dakal Pa Paut. Anun.Na.Qi Yabud Bi Nafasni. Pa Paut Kawun Anun.Na.Qi. Pa Paut Kador Nuk Kador. Pa Paut Amul Nuk Amul. Taukum.
A proclamation. Return to your own. 1. Likum. Learn to live for, of, and by each other, Nuwapu, Nuwapians. 2. Learn to love and care for each other, Nuwap-u, Nuwapians. 3. Learn to respect and trust each other, Nuwap-u, Nuwapians. 4. Learn to protect and support each other, Nuwap-u, Nuwapians. 5. Learn to recognize that each Nuwap-u, Nuwapians is you, and you are each other, Nuwap, Nuwapians. 6. Learn that you were once a baby, then a child, then an adult, then an elder. Remember the stages of life you passed through and treat each other the way you wish to be treated, Nuwap, Nuwapians. 7. Learn to accept who and what you are born and your right origin on this planet as a being misplaced by other than self and kind. Return to your own, Nuwap-u, Nuwapians. 8. Learn to respect only those of other races who respect you for who they know you really are. The first race on this planet, the first race created, the children chosen to be born on the best and richest part of this Kawak Taha, planet Earth, Africa, as Afaf Reye Ka'a Africans, Nuwap-u, Nuwapians. 9. Learn to be proud of your honored and honored for your noble birth. Each one teach one. Reject what is not yours. Return what was forced upon you of foreign religions, beliefs, cultures, languages, and way of living. Live and die only for your own, Nuwap-u, Nuwapians. Today's Paa Taraq will be read by Mafdet Sa'ad.
Hatap Yasar, Anun.Na.Qi Mefdet Sai, the Anun.Na.Qi, Likum, my Nuwapu, Karadu, Nuwapian children. 1. Likum, my Nuwapu, Karadu, Nuwapian children. 2. In every culture in this world of theirs, their creation seems to begin with what is formed or shaped. 3. Yet in fact, the word they use is creation or create, which if you look up creation simply means to grow. 4. All begins with that principle. 5. So in each and every culture, there is what they call an incarnation or manifestation from being. 6. That original being would have to contain all that was manifested, male, female, and nutra. 7. This also pertains to those things on a molecular scale. 8. You have the first element on the periodical chart. 9. The element of hydrogen is first, and then you have helium second, and so on. 10. Yet without the initial atom or molecules, you wouldn't get the 99th, or now even the 114th element that they know of. 11. Accordingly, you will find that every culture, such as the Egyptian Kamanu Agdaads. 12. These are sea creature, which is where the seamen came from. And in the Ki, Shumaru, Sumerian cult, you have the Igigi, or Ikigi, who looked over from crafts. 13. Some crafts visited, and some 200 of the 300 were cast down to stay. 14. The Bible called them Nephilim. 15. The Dengir, the righteous ones of the rocket ship. 16. The Ushemgal, flying serpents, who the Leviathan, or Lawi Tananu, Anun.Na.Qi, those who came to earth in 50s, and the Bible calls them Elohim. 17. They are genderless and manifest and become gender. 18. This is the real principle of what they call God. 19. Simply a German word that expresses divinity to them. 20. God is neutra gender, in that most manifest as male and female, and many, especially throughout the world, were male and female exist. 21. Before things manifested in the physical or ethereal side of things, before Anu was in the physical, who the Bible called Anu Elyon El, Most High God. 22. To understand the lineage by using words such as offspring, there is no way to explain it for your comprehension. 23. For you to teach the truth of Anu, physical being on the lowest level, so these are the words you have used to make yourself clear. 24. I am trying to explain to you about existence before manifestation and physical. 25. How it contained both genders before the word gender could be used at all with Pa'ut, all, in the all, of Pa'ut, the all, which would contradict the principle. 26. So what you must grasp at this point is that before the Anu, the physical father of N.Qi and Enlil. 27. 9 degrees or stages backwards, there was a being, and here again you have a problem in the word being, in the tablets referred to as An. 28. Before the Anun.Na.Qi, the original An existed, and that within Paa Taraq, the All. 29. The celestial devil, Nanar, Sin, Zuin, made it where you cannot even learn the truth without sounding like you are contradicting the Most High. 30. My dedicated readers know that for years I have been trying to get the facts to you, yet, being that you are trapped in the laws of person, places, and things, his domain, 31, it is very, very difficult. 32. So you begin to ask me questions because you think you have figured out a mistake or a flaw in what I am teaching. 33. Such as, how could I knew in the holy tablets be the Most High if the Most High could never be seen? 34. It is the demonic mind of the lower reptilian in you that made you surrender to the demonic interpretation of things and to badger those sent to raise you up out of person, places, and things. 35. You want to comprehend it on your level when it does not always work that way. 36. This doctrine is trying to teach you that before the hydrogen atom, before the law of corpuscles, atoms, cells, organisms, tissue universes, plants, or matter, 37, beings existed in states that are beyond your comprehension. 38. The purpose is for you to gradually let me raise you without looking for faults along the way. 39. You will reach that perfect level of divine consciousness and be restored as a deity, as they would call it again in their language. 40. The essence was all, and without this, existence in all. 41. All was all, and that existence became all. 42. The moment that existence was produced, anything that can be observed, it is from the inside. 43. There is no outside, then it becomes Paa Taraq, the all. 44. They begin observing as a part of all. 45. Now read on to this chart of names that these are human being or physical beings based on your ability of comprehension to explain. 46. Which is all you can depend on, yet in fact are only based on you, we, he, they, she, them, us, those, and finally, I and me, where it begins and ends. 47. At the origin, An, celestial, and Antu were. 48. These have never been seen by physical eyes. 49. An, also known as Ane, the utmost, beyond, is the Most High. 50. These two beings are the manifestations of the principles, male and female, over everything that exists. 51. Antu, the leader, who is An's counter being in the Sumerian language, and named Antum in the Akkadian language. 52. Together, these ruling forces were over the abode called Nibiru, that which crosses the skies. 53. Now these are the manifestation of An by his counterpart Antu and their man infestations. 54. The first physical formed was named An.Qi because he was the first master of the firm abode. 55. The second was named Ib, one in the middle, and the third one was named En-Uru, over the dwelling. 56. An.Qi ruled after his father. 57. An.Qi had no children and passed on while on the throne. 58. After An.Qi's passing, his younger brother Ib took over the ruler seat and was named An-Ib, the one who was An's son. 59. His spouse was Nin-Ib, noble of Ib, who was his niece, a daughter of his younger brother En-Uru. 60. And they produced the fourth heir, An-Shargal, An's prince, who is the greatest of princes. 61. En-Uru also took a half-sister to a consort named Nin-Uru, and they gave birth to a son named Enama. 62. This Enama was also the father of An-Nu. 63. And Shargal's consort and his half-sister by the same father En-Uru was Kishargal, greatest foundation of the Shars. 64. The firstborn son of An-Shargal was named Alam. 65. Alam was the father of Alalu. 66. And Shargal had another son by Kishargal named Anshar, the fifth successor. 67. Anshar also took a half-sister as a consort named Kishar, foundation of the Shars. 68. They had a son named Enshar over the Shar, who was the sixth ruler. 69. Enshar also took a half-sister as a consort named Ninshar, Shars of the Lady. 70. They produced a daughter. 71. Enshar also had a son by another consort named Do'uru, in the dwelling place fashioned, who became the seventh successor. 72. Now Do'uru took a consort named Da'uru, she who is by my side. 73. No children were produced from this union. 74. Da'uru adopted a son she found at the gateway of their abode and was named Lahma, dryness, the eighth heir. 75. An-Nu, the ninth heir, the son of Enama, had a consort named Antum, who was his half-sister. 76. An-Nu also had a consort named Id, Nimul. 77. They had a son named Ea. he whose home is water. 78. The same is also Nudemud, the maker of artful things. 79. This was the firstborn son of Anu. 80. And to the half-sister spouse of Anu, gave birth to a son named Enlil, master of the skies. 81. And also had a daughter named Ninmah by a consort named Sai. 82. And Anu had another daughter named Ba'u by another concubine. 83. Nudemud or Nudemud, the firstborn son of An, named Na.Qi, had a consort named Damkina, faithful spouse, also known as Nin.Qi, Lady of Qi, earth. 84. They had fraternal twins, a son named Marduk, son of the pure mound, and Ba'alat, and Bit-Ilati, daughter of the deity. More children of Ea. 85. And Enki Nudemud Ea fathered many other children, Dumuzi and Gesh-Tiana, both by a consort named Dutor. 85. Who is also Nin-Sun, the daughter of Ba'u and Ninurta. 85. And Enki Nudemud Ea fathered many other children, Dumuzi and Gesh-Tiana, both by a consort named Dutor, who is also Nin-Sun, the daughter of Ba'u and Ninurta. 86. Nin-Gish-Zida by Irish-Kigal, daughter of Nanar and Nina-Shamael. 87. Enki Nudemud Ea had sons by other consorts, and these sons were named Nin-Agal, Gibil, Nergal as well. 88. Enki Nudemud Ea also had children by female earthlings. 89. A son named Adapa Adam perfected by one, and a daughter named Titi Eve by another. 90. Enki Nudemud Ea also had daughters by his half-sister, Ninmah. 91. Some of their names were Namu, Nash, 92, and two more daughters named Nedaba, Nesaba, and Ninsikilla, who was the consort of Enshag. 93. And Marduk, the firstborn son of Enki Nudemud Ea, took a consort named Sarpanit, who bore him two sons, Nabu and Satu. 94. And Dumuzi had a son named Tammuz by Enanna. 95. Adapha, Adam, married Titi, Eve, and had Cain, Cain, Abiel, Abel, and Sati, Seth, according to their story, when in fact Cain was the son of Na.Qi, Sin, and Titi, Eve, son of Enlil. 96. And Cain, jealous one, Cain, took his sister to be a consort named Anun.Na.Qi. 97. And Anun.Na.Qi bore Achnu, Enoch, and Irad, married Shakila. 98. And had a son named Mehujael. 99. Mehujael took a consort named Amanda and gave birth to a son, Methuselah. 100. Methuselah married Nora and gave birth to a son named Lamech. 101. Lamech married Zillah, who gave birth to 2 sons. 102. The first was named Jabal. The second was named Juba. 103. Lamech also had 2 more children by another consort named Ada, who also gave birth to a son named Tubal-Cain, and a daughter named Naamah. 110. And Abiel, the second son of Adapha and Titi, was killed and had no spouse or children. 111. And Sati was the third son of Adapha and Titi, and married Azuru. 112. And Azuru bore Enshi, Enos, and Enshi married Noam. 113. And Noam bore him Cunan. 114. And Cunan married Mu'alit, and she bore Malalu, and Malalu married Dunna. 115. And Jared married Barakah, the daughter of Rasujael, and gave birth to En-Kimi, Enoch. 116. En-Kimi had a consort named Idni, a daughter of Daniel. 117. And En-Kimi, Enoch, gave birth to 2 sons, Methuselah, Gaida, and 1 daughter named Sarpanit. 118. Sarpanit was the consort of Marduk, mother of Nabu and Satu. 119. Methuselah. 119. Methuselah married Idnat, and they gave birth to a son named Lamech. 120. And Lamech married Batanash, and they had Zeusudra, Noah. 121. And Zeusudra married Emzara. 122. And Emzara gave birth to triplets sons. Their names were Shamar, Shem, Hamta, Ham, and Japheth. 123. Enlil, the son of An, had 3 sons. 124. The firstborn son was by his own sister, Ninmah. 125. His name was Nin-Erta, master who completes the foundation. 126. Enlil, Nunamir, also had 2 more sons by his official spouse Ninlil, also known as Sud. 127. Their names were Nanar and Ishkor. 128. And Nanar took a consort named Ningal. 129. They had a set of twins, a son named Utu Shamash, and a daughter named Anna Ishtar. 130. Nanar also had a daughter named Irishkigal by Nin-Na.Qi. 131. Irishkigal was espoused to Nergal, a son of Enki, Nudimud, Ea. 132. Ninurta married Ba'u, and they had 2 sons and 7 daughters. 133. The most prominent daughter was named Ninsu. 133. The most prominent daughter was named Ninsun, Lady Wild Cow, who married Lugal Banda. 134. And they had Gilgamesh. 135. Who came to the east of the earth as Anun.Na.Qi. Talmud.
I Am Who I Am will be read by Duama Tafaf Hatatba.
Rahubat Yasar. Anun.Na.Qi Kamam Duamut Afaf Hatat Bar. I am who I am. Number 1. I have been with you because I love you all. Number 2. I am Zeti, Zetwi, Zajedi, Pa Munzal Nastar, Amun Nabab Reye Akpata Zedi. 3. I will soon depart from you. 4. I incarnate from time to time to renew our timeline. 5. I am here, which is there, now. 6. My time to depart is near, so I only wish you knew who I was to you. 7. I will return again and again. Look for me in the wind. Look for me in the waters. Look for me in the soil. Look for me in your dreams. 8. I will reincarnate again when needed. 9. This is my findings. 1. They look at me, yet they don't see the real me. 2. They listen to me, yet they don't hear what I'm really saying. 3. They have touched me, yet they were still they were not able to feel me. 4. They have kissed me, yet they did not love me. 5. They were born of my genes, yet they are not my child. 6. They followed me, yet not close enough. 7. They came to me, yet they did not stay. 8. They smiled with me, yet they did not mean it. 9. They greeted me, yet and still they never meant it. Tawakul.
Tawakum. Please tune in every shadow at 9 p.m. for another Paa Taraq, and at 9 a.m., 3 p.m., and 9 p.m. p.m. for chanting with the Supreme Grand Council of 24 Elders. What I do, yes, sir.